Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is another process video for Scraplift Sunday where Laura and I scraplift this layout, which is from Kylie Kingman, and we give you two different takes on it. So this one is from the Cocoa Vanilla Studio. Of course, Laura found this one. She is always forever longing Cocoa Vanilla. She loves Cocoa Vanilla. That is like her favorite. So Kylie is who we are scraplifting today, and I decided to go and do something just a little bit different and pull out my Valentine's Day collection. And I happened to have this picture of Josh and I while we were doing our family photos, and I'm like, you know what, I am going to use this photo and use up some of my Valentines because it is the week of Valentine's Day. And I was like, you know what? I've always had to scrapbook all of my Valentines in that month, and I decided, you know what? I'm going to take just a regular family photo and turn it into one and still put it into my family album, but just to show the little bit of love and teals and pinks and reds and all of that for this week. So that is why you see Valentine's Day stuff pulled out for a regular family photo. And I'm like, you know what? You can transpire any type of lovey-dovey stuff and do that on a daily basis. All this week you will see two layouts from me, 2 or 3 layouts from me. I can't remember if it's this week and 2 this week and 1 next week, or all 3 are this week. But you will see that I pulled out my Valentine's layouts, and I wanted to show you how you can incorporate those Valentine's stuff if you don't celebrate Valentine's but you love the collections. And this is one of them. So I just took an ordinary picture of us that was family photo, and I took all of the different papers and turned it into like a Valentine's without it being full of Valentine stuff, like saying happy Valentine's, things like that. So I am making all of those papers. I am telling you, I stayed pretty close to this one for scrap lifting, though I do change it a little bit, but not too much. And I just go through all of my scraps. I was trying to use up all my scraps and not get into my big papers, because the one thing I like about crepe paper, when they come out with their collections, especially for Valentine's, I have Main Squeeze and Heart Day, and those match perfectly. The only difference is that when I get into Main Squeeze, they have a little bit of blue in there, where this collection had teal. So I just had to watch and make sure that I didn't, not that I didn't want the blue in there, but I wanted to stay with the pinks and teals this time around, just because I just love those colors, and that's what I wanted to do. So it isn't the fact that I didn't want the blue in there, because I know I can work with it. It was, I wanted to kind of stay with those tones of colors. And here I am distressing and making all the papers ruffle tuffle, because that's what Kylie does. And let me tell you, that is my favorite jam. You guys know that I ruffle tuffle every layout I possibly can. And I do get to placing down all of this. I do look and see where I can place all these pieces, and I don't make the strips as big and wide as she does, or as skinny, depending on how you want to look at it. I do these the way I want them done. So I just get in, you know, cupcakes don't have anything really to do with this family photo, but the pictures match, or the colors match. So you guys know my trend. That's what I do. I can make any, at this point, I have found that most people say that I can make any embellishments work. And I guess that's what I do. I just make them work. And just the randomness of my different types. And wait until you see, I don't have much left of these collections, and I'm trying to use them up. Hence the reason why my goal is to clear out collections out of my stash. And I've done one. I was able to get rid of the Head in the Clouds from Chamel. Not that I didn't want it in my stash. It's the fact that it's a little bit older, and I wanted to finally just say, I'm done. Get it done. Get it out of my stash. Open up some new stuff. And so I cleared that one out. I will be, at the end of this month, we'll be able to clear out, what is that one called? It's from Simple Stories, The Crafty Girl. That one's going to be gone. because I absolutely got through that one. There's going to be a layout with that going up on my channel, and I honestly can only get one more layout out of it, and that is it. So I'm grateful for that. So that's out of my stash. So yeah, so far in the month of January, February, I was able to clear out 2 different types of collections. So that is perfect, because I am being very mindful this year of what I'm purchasing, just so that I can use up my stash. I've never had this much stash before, and it's fine. I'm fine with it because I don't really have that much to begin with. But I just want to be able to clear it out and just be done, so that I can make room for those other collections that I want to use. So you guys know me. I think you guys know me pretty well, that I do try to not use the newer collections until my older collections from that particular designer is done. And that's what I'm doing. Like crepe paper here, I haven't purchased their Valentine's Day line, or like their lovey-dovey line, in 2 years, because I think I didn't do La La Love or whatever, because I didn't like that one. And this year I didn't see it, or it didn't like stand out to me. So I only have Heart Day, which is like 3 years old or 4 years old at this point, and Main Squeeze, which is I think 2 years ago. So I'm going to clear those out, make sure that those are cleared out and done. And by doing that is I can use these collections because they're very versatile on what they actually have. It's how you use the product. So for me, I'm able to use all these colors, turn my photo black and white, and turn it into a lovey-dovey without using Happy Valentine's Day on my collections. Now, my daughter will be dressed up for Valentine's. I'll take a picture of that and, use up the collection and be able to use Happy Valentine's Day, this, that, and the other, because she likes to wear Valentine's Day stuff on Valentine's Day. So that'll be easy peasy for me there. And I always take a picture of my husband and I on Valentine's. This year, I am excited. For the first time in over 5 years, I think now. About 5 years. I think it's been about 5 years. We can actually go out on Valentine's Day if we want to, because he is not getting his RFA done, because he got it done in December this time. So, it was always a running joke for us, because we've gone through this so many times now that it's just part of our lives for him to get the RFA done, and it's always been a running joke. On Valentine's Day, we'll take the picture in front of our couch and say Happy Valentine's Day yet again. But this year, it got done in December, so we don't have to worry about it now for a long time. And so now we can go out, and guess what we did? We're stayed home. This is ridiculous. But, it's the point. It's the fact that we don't have to worry about doing that. And so I thought it was kind of funny for this time around that I'm like, yep, we don't have to do it, and then we stay home anyway. But we'll probably go out for Valentine's Day with Kaylin, and we'll just all go out, and we'll see if there's dinner and a movie for all 3 of us that we'll go to, or something like that. Because we do a lot with Kaylin. Obviously, you guys know I do. If you follow me on social media, very seldom do Josh and I just go out ourselves. Half the time, Kaylin's with us all the time. It's like she's like the wonderful third wheel. She just does what we tell her to do and call it a day. Yeah, so that's a little bit about what I use and how I use Valentine's. So let me know down in the comments down below, like what you guys would use Valentine's Day collections like this outside of Valentine's Day. I would love to hear your opinions and stuff on it. And my black and white photos always have my fingerprints. It's crazy. So I always have to wipe them off. And I am using I Love You for my title, because it's a running joke. I'm not going to say the running joke in our house, but yeah, so we always, every once in a while, or all the time, we'll say I love you to each other, and then we'll, say something afterwards, and we both look at each other, and we're like, sure, and then just move on from it. But it's just a funny joke. Now, at first I was going to use these big, fat embellishments, and then I'm like, nope, it's not going to work. So here I pull out the Heart Day stamps, or stickers, and I find things that I want to do there. And then I do pull out, the other one there is the main squeeze pictures or stickers. And like I said, I don't have much left of this. I have some puffy stickers left, but not too many. And I do have chipboard that I forgot about because they're in my eyesight, but I spaced them while I was looking. And I could have pulled some things off of there. So I really don't have that much left of this. There are a lot of hearts in this. And that's why I say you can use these collections just on a normal everyday photo like this. And don't use the word Valentine's and still say I love, you can do I love you photos and that kind of stuff. You can tell that this looks like a Valentine's Day layout, but it's all about hearts. I don't have the word Valentine's Day showing up anywhere, and if it did show up on the papers, I moved it so you didn't see it, and it worked out perfect. And so I did take this little sticker and I placed this right here because I love these hearts. I love how these are, so I'm putting these up on dimensionals from Stampin' Up because y'all know how much I love those. And it looked perfect. I love it. I did grab this pineapple. Here's my random embellishment. Yes, it is part of this collection, but it's a pineapple. And I placed it there, and it's perfect for us. I just love it. This photograph captures, I'm not doing any journaling, and it just captures the friendship, the love that Josh and I have for each other. And he's smiling. By all means, he is smiling in this photo. You gotta love that. He's smiling. So, and then there's another random embellishment. I think that one was a pear that I put behind there tucking, and I just wanted to add 2 random embellishments like that onto it. It looks perfect. I'm doing gold splatters. The still shots are coming up. Make sure you go like and subscribe to my channel, along with checking out Laura. Everything will be linked down below. The still shots are coming up. In March, there is something fantastic coming out. I will stay closer to the middle of the month, but you've got to subscribe to be able to get all the notifications. Outside of that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.